Papa Squat, coming at ya. If your name in the comments of my videos is Calvin, please contact me at papasquatjon@gmail.com. I have already heard from Corliss, who is the other person who won for the 20,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm going to get that sent out probably tomorrow to him. I assume it's him. And Calvin, I'd like to get your thing sent out as well, so please contact me, papasquat08@gmail.com. I appreciate it. We're going to listen to, actually, we're going to react to, listen to, I have not watched this yet, something from Dart TV, and we've watched one of these before, and it was about Tony Snow, and just sort of an overview about him, his life, his music, all that sort of stuff. And now Dart TV is back doing one about GetRichZay, and this is entitled "Who is GetRichZay? An Untold Story." This was sent in by one of my patrons. I think these videos are super interesting. I've only watched the one, and I'm going to assume this one is interesting. I actually don't know who GetRichZay is, but maybe I need to react to some of his music as well. Let's jump into this, watch it, see what we think. I may not do very much commenting, but maybe I will. 9 minutes long, let's do it. I should say before this really gets started, if you find this interesting and you get partway in and you're like, damn, I want to see more of this stuff, I'm going to include a link to Dart TV's YouTube channel below. Go subscribe there, because if you don't stick around for the whole thing, that's going to be the important part. So go check out the link below and go subscribe.
Isaiah, Dion, Argo.
I'm going to back up because the other thing I forgot to mention was when when he sent me this, he said, please ignore my voice, I have a cold. So his voice might be a little bit rough in here, and I just thought of it as he started talking.
Isaiah, Dion, Argo Barnett, also known as GetRichZay, is an independent rapper born in 2001 and raised in Durham, North Carolina, a city located in the northern part of the state. Zay grew up on the Hillside Park area of the city, which, along with neighboring areas such as the Haiti district, is notorious for its gang activity. Gangs include the Bloods, Crips, Gangster Disciples, Black Disciples, Boat Nations, MS-13, and many more. Zay is actually a gangster disciple himself and is part of the subset known as 2SG. In the 2022 Durham Community Gang Assessment, it stated that over 90% of the gang-involved individuals interviewed reported that they know someone personally who has shot, injured, or killed someone.
Right now, there are more than 2,000 gang members in Durham. But Jim Steit, Durham's gang reduction strategy manager, says he thinks that number is much higher.
We suspect that possibly the number of younger gang members is going up.
He says some youth are...
That guy's a specialist in gangs. I just want to...
getting recruited as young as 11 and 12 years old.
Youth join a gang for several reasons. And one of the things we're hearing is to make money. Obviously, if there's nothing going on at home or in the neighborhood, or they've got a lot of spare time on their hands.
Steit says at least 10% of violent crime in Durham is linked to gang activity.
So,
seriously, that guy is... that guy is so white. I'm sorry. He like how is he involved with gangs? How does he know anything about gangs? I mean, I don't. I'm not claiming I do, but how does he?
as we can see, gang culture is popular and violence is high in the city, which is clearly reflected on the music that someone like Zay is making.
He won't come outside, fuck it, kidnap his home. Yeah, he won't come outside, fuck it, kidnap his home. Yeah, he won't come outside, fuck it, kidnap his home.
In an interview with Dirty Glove Bastard, he says that he was actually a good kid during elementary school and would get good grades. However, once he started attending Shepherd Magnet Middle School, things changed for the worse.
I ain't gonna hold you, like elementary school and shit like that, I was a good kid. I had A's and B's and shit, like AB honor roll, like all fours and shit on my ELG. You know, back then it was like fours, 1, 2, 3, 4s and shit on the ELG. And goddamn, I played football, like little pop wanted football. I got to middle school, it was over. I don't know what the fuck, shit, it was just over.
Zay states in an interview with Fuchsia's TV that he jumped off the porch at age 11 and was selling weed in order to support himself because his mom wasn't able to and his dad had become incarcerated. He ended up getting sent to an alternative school at some point for 1 year, and once he moved on to high school, he again only attended for 1 year after getting suspended several times and ultimately decided to drop out.
Nah, I ain't get a chance to finish school. I got in trouble though, I ain't just up and leave. Like, I ain't no slouch, like, I ain't dumb, like, I'm booked.
Yeah, what do you know? A smart kid with no opportunities and a family that's not taking care of him figures out that the best way for him to support himself is what's everybody else is around him doing, selling drugs, making money. Yeah, that's not surprising. And he's obviously a smart kid, right? Or smart guy. He's grown up now. It's just, this country is so messed up.
Smart and, you feel me, street smart, goddamn. It's just I was getting in trouble, you feel me? And I had little like problems, like I don't know, my head went all the way on right. I had anger issues and shit like that, you feel me? So goddamn, I was getting in trouble.
In the same Dirty Glove Bastard interview, he says that during his first performance at around 14 to 15 years old, a shootout occurred afterwards that concluded with him getting shot in the leg, then got shot again at 16 years old in the stomach region for undisclosed reasons, and finally in December 2019 got shot again, this time in the face during a robbery gone wrong against him, but was luckily able to overcome his injuries. On the 31st of October, 2017, a shooting incident occurred at a McDonald's on 3844 South Roxborough Street in the Hope Valley Farms area of Durham. One 18-year-old male fell victim to this shooting and was consequently hospitalized, but eventually recovered. Police concluded that 3 teenagers, all 16, were responsible for the shooting. They were Ishmael McFarland, Darren McLean, and Isaiah Hargrove Barnett, aka GetRichZay.
News unfolding in Durham right now. This is a shooting at the McDonald's. This is South Roxborough Street and MLK Parkway. You can see the Durham Police Department is there on...
I swear to God, not all white people sound this frickin' annoying. This is the McDonald's. Jesus.
the scene, and according to the information we're getting into the breaking news center, one man was hit by gunfire there. We're working to learn how badly he was injured. We're also trying to figure out if DPD has taken anyone into custody or what they know about the gunman. This is right across the street from the Hope Valley Shopping Center, impacting traffic a little bit right now.
All teens were later charged with attempted first-degree murder, felony conspiracy, possession of a handgun by a minor, malicious assault in secret, assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill, and discharging a firearm within city limits. The first to be taken into custody was McFarland, who was arrested on November 9th in connection to the shooting and was held in the Durham County Jail under a $5 million bond. Hargrove Barnett was arrested on the 15th of November and was also held in the Durham County Jail, however under a $2 million bond. The last to be arrested was McLean, who was taken into custody the following day and held on a $1.5 million bond. Zay states in his Fuchsia's TV interview that the charges were consequently dropped. However, the reasons for this remain unclear. Apart from this, he has been arrested 3 times in the city of Raleigh, once in July 2021 under the charges of misdemeanor carrying a concealed gun, possession of marijuana up to half an ounce, and a few more. The other 2 times were in December 2021 under the charges of felony carrying a concealed gun, misdemeanor simple possession of a Schedule II controlled substance, and armed to terror of people. That's not all though, as he was also arrested once in the city of Greensboro in July 2021 under the charges of felony carrying concealed weapons. Zay has stated that he's been rapping for a long time, ever since he was around 14 to 15 years old. Around this time, his sound was something that can only be described as classic early 2010s southern trap music, complete with multiple vocal layers stacked on top of each other, extreme repetition for the most part, overused bars, and old-style budget DIY music videos, all of which can be seen as far back as the infamous era of trap during the late...
Okay, so I want... anybody, and I don't get a lot of feedback from people who are like, why do you listen to like new artists who aren't very good or aren't polished yet, aren't there yet? And it's because one of them could turn into somebody like this who could turn into a real talent. And I mean, listen to what I assume this is stuff that GetRichZay has said about his own stuff. Maybe it's maybe Dart TV is reporting on what other people have said, but he says like overused this, sounded like, you know, trap, not trap from the time period, Dirty South, I think is what he said. He might have that wrong, and that, you know, over repetition of phrases and things like that, like it's not complimentary, right? So everybody starts somewhere, and I think that's so important to remember, is where you start is not where you end up, and that seems like such a stupid thing to have to say. So there you go. I'm going to keep featuring people on the channel that you might think aren't good, and I don't care, because what matters is to encourage whoever that is, whoever they are, because there's a bunch of them who send me stuff, to continue to work at their craft and to continue to get better and make music and do something different and do something more. And like, this is a perfect example of that.
Like early 2010s Southern trap music, complete with
Southern
multiple
trap.
vocal layers stacked on top of each other, extreme repetition for the most part, overused bars, and old-style budget DIY music videos, all of which can be seen as far back as the infamous era of trap during the late 2000s from legendary artists like Gucci Mane, Jeezy, and OJ the Juice Mane.
I got Zans, I got white, I got lean, I got weed. I supply to the fiends, for the people, for the tea. Take the block where I be, see I op and I squeeze. Smoke a blunt, it made me sneeze. This shit full of 93. Pockets full, petty G's. All designer Robin G's, YSL, double G's. Fuck your bitch, then I leave.
Zone 6 chips, Boulder Crest beer. Zone 6 real and Boulder Crest chills. 30 inches got me licking down on them. And I'm so high, it's so lonely up here. Jumping out the vert, it's some bitches over there. Big booty bitches love a good cookie player. Bricks in the basement.
He started getting more serious with music around 2016 with the release of his 6-track project, The World Is Yours, where he remixes a multitude of classic songs like Future's Perky's Calling,
I can hear the perkins coming.
and Ludfo's I'm the Man.
I'm the man, I run a band.
In 2017, he released another project titled Hustle from Struggle, where he again remixes popular songs such as Tupac's Hit 'Em Up,
First don't fuck your bitch in the click you claim. West side when we ride, come equipped with game.
and 21 Savage's No Heart.
I grew up in the streets without no heart. I'm praying to my Glock and my car.
Both of these projects are now unlisted, probably for copyright reasons. It's obvious that he was experimenting and still trying to find his own sound. In the same year, the music group that he had created with some of his affiliates, known as Get Rich Cartel, released a mixtape titled Forever. This project featured much more original and enjoyable content that was in the style of popular rap during that time, meaning lots of 21 Savage, Triple X Tentacion, and Kodak Black influences, as well as other clout rap influences. It was also around this time that he announced an upcoming mixtape called Fast Life, but it seems like this was cancelled. In 2019, he released his first official mixtape, Forever Solid, executive produced by Noisy J, a producer also hailing from Bull City. In my opinion, this is when his own music finally started to level up, both in terms of the music itself and overall quality. In the first half of 2020, he came in hard with his mixtape Big Steppin', with tons of classics like 30.
Nice cover.
In the last half of 2020, he released another solid mixtape, Fully Loaded, as well as the deluxe for it a few weeks later. On the 18th of May 2021, he released Same Zay, with features from big artists such as J. Breezy and Stunifo Vegas. As of this year, he's released 2 mixtapes, one of them being made in collaboration with Yayo, another producer he frequently uses. His sound can be described as hard-hitting, energetic, dark, and gritty. This music should be listened to with extreme caution, as it could cause the listener to hit a lick or spin on the ops block. All jokes aside, most of his music is filled with pain, which is understandable considering what he has gone through in his short life, because you gotta remember, he's only 21.
Tell the fuck this put the last gun down, folks. Put the last gun down. Put the ass gun down, folks.
Huh. That was the whole thing. All right. We will stop right there. I thought that was super interesting. I thought that the ending could have wrapped up in a way, thanks for watching Dart TV, blah, blah, blah. But I thought the information in that was actually really great.
Gangs include the
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Curious about his music. Maybe somebody could recommend something? I would like to check him out. There you go. That's that. And Dart TV, thank you very much. I don't know if you want me to say your name, so I'm not gonna. And I'll include a link to Dart TV's YouTube channel below. Please go subscribe and check out the other video or videos. I actually haven't looked to see if there's more than just the last one we watched, but that one with Tony Snow was quite good, and I'm looking forward to more. Always looking forward to more, because I think these are really well done, really interesting, and nobody's, as far as I know, nobody's doing stuff like this, and I think it's fantastic. Papa Squat, check it out. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Calvin, please contact me. Bye-bye.